Hey guys, this is USA Politics 2, and today I'm going to talk to you about currency and the government. So, I guess we can start off with currency. Back in 1860, I believe, the Canadian, I think it is the Canadian penny, it's, it was not that big, or so, half dollar size, something like that. And, I believe it was made out of, it was steel. Mm, silver. That's it. It was made out of silver, and so it it, it was silver, about half-dollar size, and because of inflation, they had to reduce the size to a smaller size, maybe quarter size, something like that. They made it to about quarter size, and they made it steel with a copper coating, and then smaller to about nickel or so, smaller and smaller, and it's about the size of what a penny is in America today, and it's made out of steel and very thin coating of copper on top of it. And the government is trying to get rid of pennies altogether because it's costing them more than what it's worth, all because of government spending, because they don't have the money to spend it. They're in debt. They can't they can't spend any more money. I mean, I don't understand why I mean, they're trying to get rid of all the pennies, and they'll tell you, oh, go donate all your pennies to charity, or just turn it into the bank. No, save your pennies, because you're someday they're going to be worth something. I mean, they will. It's money. I mean, it is money, and you want to keep it. So just, with all your buckets full of pennies and nickels, all that, just keep it. They'll tell you to go and spend it all, or they'll tell you to go and turn it in. No, save it. You should. I mean, just save it, and I mean, it'll be good. Uh, and the government side of this is they're pretty much taking away our rights. If you were to go on YouTube and you type in cop arrests arrest me for um, for not giving up my Fourth Amendment right, you'll probably find a lot of videos. You'll find so many videos of cops arresting people for not giving up their rights, and the government is corrupt. They're allowing everybody to do this, and with cell phone tracking, they're taking away our privacy. They can't do that. I don't understand why they have to do all this, and it's a satanic, corrupt government. I hate it. I really wish I wasn't living here right now in this time. I mean, 200 years ago, it was, government was better, all that. 300 years ago, 1776, government, they were deciding to make all this, and they thought all this out. I bet they would be ashamed of our government now if they saw it. Ashamed. I mean, I am. It's corrupt. I hate it. I hate this government. I don't like our president. I don't like the government. I don't like any of it. Somebody needs to step up and change it. I encourage you not to vote for Obama. I know it's really not my place, but I encourage you not to, because he's just making everything corrupt and everything's going hell. And for all you Obama supporters, I know You probably don't think so. You think I'm some dumb kid who doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, some odd years ago, he spent $14 million, I think, on a space program to prove that some religion was real. Or, I don't know, I was watching a political show. I remember it saying he spent some odd $1 million on a space program to go and prove that something was real. And I believe it said some sort of religion. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't remember what the show was called. I'm sorry that it's a little bit hard to prove that. Well, I mean, yeah, I get that. If you want to say I'm wrong, go ahead. I don't really have the resources to prove it because I can't remember exactly what it was. Go ahead, I really don't care. That's your choice, I'm fine with it. Now, in Idaho, just south of Boise, Governor Otter of Idaho let China have 60,000 acres of land just south of Boise. Well, history repeats itself. In this land, they have warehouses, buildings, etc. Well, China told USA this is gonna, wipe away your IOU because they plan on buying the whole state of Idaho. They want to buy Michigan, Pennsylvania, and another state. I can't remember what it's called. Well, I don't remember what state. If you look up Project 60 on the internet, just Google that, you'll find it. It'll tell you all the states and everything. And well, since history repeats itself, back in World War II, we pretty much did the same thing. We had warehouses in foreign nations, and we built tanks, weapons, etc. So we can go out into the war. Well, that's what I think China might be doing here. And so they don't have to ship everything over to America to invade or anything like that. I think they might just be taking America from the inside out. I think so, because I mean, every state has actually have to give up a little piece of land for China. I don't know how much for every state, and I don't know where. That's really all I know. You can look it up, I'm sure you'll find it. I think that's what they're going to be doing. And Russia and China are like this. They are there together. They announced their new friendship, how their treaty, or not treaty, basically friendship. How they're really close together. What I think is Russia will be attacking from one coast while China gets the other. Well, what about north and south, you ask? Well, if you go down to Mexico, there's tons and tons of Chinese. There was a reporter who asked this trucker what he saw when he went down there. He said, well, I was going to deliver food for the soldiers down in Mexico. Well, it was Chinese soldiers, and he said he saw, I believe, 15,000 jeeps that can hold 6 or 7 men or so. Well, the reporter asked, how did you have time to count it all? He said, by the time they were starting to load and they unloaded, I was able to count all the jeeps. And, well, you cross multiply and all that. So, he said there's, I believe it was 15,000 jeeps. They've got the south covered. I'm sure it's the same with the north. I don't actually know, but I think so, and as soon as if this all comes into a close, I'm sure they'll have some ready at the top of America. they'll be killing civilians. They'll be killing everybody they can. It's gonna be horrible. I'm telling you right now, get right with God. Start militias. Join one. Just rally up your friends. You protect yourself. Protect your rights. What your forefathers intended was not this, and what the government is doing. You need to. Everybody needs to do something. Do their part. All the sheeple out there, they just don't know, but we're in the know, and we need to get together, and we all need to get together and take it down. We all need to get together. We need to take them down. I don't know when or how, but we need to strike, and it needs to go down. I believe the government has been trying to take away our rights because they're scared. They're scared that we're doing all this because they know what will happen. They should be scared. It can't happen anymore.